everyone, it's Laura here from the Kindness Community, and today I'm joined with one of the members from our online market who is going to tell you a little bit about herself and all the projects that she's involved in. So over to you, Emma. Who are you and what do you do?
Hey, so I'm Emma. I run Smiles and Wags, which is a small business I started last September off the back of making things with my own dog, and then people kind of liking them, and I started making them to fundraise for a dog rescue initially, and then that's kind of expanded a little bit more now. And I also run a group called Gifts for Good. That's a fundraising thing as well that I've been running now for just over a year, and I do like little fundraising events and have other makers in there as well that donate things, and we do I do raffles, but kind of things like that online, things we can do to fundraise, and free gift giveaways and all kinds of stuff like that. So yeah, it's basically just all about the fundraising for me, really. And then I also last Christmas started doing Neil's Yard, which I donate 50% of all my profits from that as well. So that's kind of my actual business where I try to make a little bit of income too, but I still donate 50% from that. So I kind of sometimes bring that into the Gifts for Good thing, and other times I just do it through my own page. So kind of 3 different things that I do, but it all started off the back of my lovely rescue boy Radley.
Oh, Radley's super cute there. I'm not surprised he's inspired a whole mission going on there. He's absolutely gorgeous. And Honey is sitting here before we started recording. She's just snoozing beside me, but she's saying hello to Radley there. So most of what you do then is for charity as well, which is absolutely incredible. It blows my mind how many wonderfully kind-hearted people we've got in our market. Tell us a little bit more about the causes that you work with.
So originally I was working solely with Arundel because they're quite a small independent dog rescue, and a few of my friends rescued their dogs from Arundel, so I kind of got to know them. I spent a bit of time, I used to do the updates on their website and kind of just do all different things. Then I found fundraising kind of tail end of last year, and that just felt like more, I really enjoyed the creativity of that. I'd lost my job from the Body Shop in 2024, got made redundant, and I couldn't find another remote job, and I've been retraining in marketing, so it kind of all just came around from me. I just need stuff to do. Probably, I'd imagine, Chris, is quite similar to you, really. Yeah. I just needed a purpose and stuff to do, so I couldn't quite find the job that I wanted. I applied for 20 jobs, which for me was a lot, all kind of charities, and I just couldn't, so I just thought I'm just gonna have to make something. I started off doing it for Arundel. I'll always do Dogs Trust. Radley's a Dogs Trust rescue, so they'll always be in the list. And then most recently, I'm going to shamelessly do this now. Shamelessly, I've been doing the 3Bs most recently. So this is my little mug that's just for the market that I'm sure we'll talk about later.
Fantastic. Yeah, we've bought 2 of those. So tell us a little bit about the 3Bs.
Yeah, so the 3Bs, one of those little things where, you meet people through meeting people through meet people. I've never even been there, but it's where I used to live for most of my life. So I just know the chap that set it up with his wife and his family. And he did the barefoot challenge a few years ago, and I was following that on Facebook. So I just, when someone sticks in your mind as being like a good person, and then I saw they were doing the 3B. So I haven't been there yet, although we're hoping to move back that way in a couple of years, and then I'll be able to volunteer in person. It's just literally a chat. I posted something about Smiles and Wags and said, I'm struggling to grow my business. I'm not really getting it out in front of people. He said, if you do a poster, I'll post it at one of our events. And then from that, I said, can I help you? I designed the t-shirts, the bags, and put that on their website, which was something I'd always kind of wanted to try and help other people with their designs and their ideas, and help them with merchandise and things to help them fundraise ongoing. The whole thing really has just been helping them to grow their followers, helping them with designing the merchandise, and then they found a lovely printer that would help. And then I said, I'll do something each market that you do, like your May and your August, all the different ones, I'll do a different specifically for each one of the markets, and it just keeps it a little bit interesting for people. It just makes it a bit more fun as like a little limited edition thing. So, but the 3Bs, basically, they are a kind of nature and wellness. So they've got therapy goats, which is what the
amazing
therapy goat.
GOAT stands for something, I believe.
Get out and talk, we made it into. The therapy goats that they take along to events. So, or you can also go over, you can book, like in the summer holidays, if you really stressed out, kids, it's all just been a bit much, you can book like private sessions there now, I think, and you can go over with the kids and just have time just with the animals. And so they take them to places that you can go in. You can also, they did like a fire pit evening, which I thought was, if I'd have been local, I'd have just no pressure to talk, just come and sit around the fire pit, just be in a good space, nice people, talk if you want, don't if you don't. It's kind of really animals, nature, mental health, which for me that's just me. So
that sounds incredible, and that's so aligned with what we do as well. So perhaps there's another future project in line that we can work together on or something. I'm always up for collaborations. So yeah, we primarily help people with their mental health, but their physical health as well. So yeah, there's a lot of crossover there. So it's a fantastic to see such a brilliant charity that you're working with. And it's great. How many of these mugs have you sold now?
I've sold 16.
16, and I believe the other day you said your target in the market was 10, and we're only 1 week in. So you've absolutely smashed it already, which is not the mugs. We haven't smashed the mugs, but smashed your target.
Yeah, no, it's been really good. I think people, because I think with the community, obviously you've built it, you 100% drive it, and but you get to know people, don't you? So I think when I did the May one, it was the first market, and I've made lots of friends, and we've all followed each other, and we chat now as just as friends, and we support each other's businesses, which is really nice. But I think coming into the August one, because a few people were like, oh, we remember Emma, and she's chatted to us in between. I think that makes a real difference then to people thinking. And also, I'm always sharing about the 3B. They're probably my main charity now that I support. So people have also seen me talking about them and sharing about them. So I think I kind of came in the ground running a bit more.
And I think it's realistic that maybe your very first market, if you don't know anyone in there and you've never done it before and you're a bit nervous, maybe it is a little bit of a slow one to get started. But there's definitely the customers in them. We've got like nearly 8,000 now. And so the more you put into connecting with people, and it is that, connections build know, like, and trust, don't they? So as exactly you have demonstrated there, connecting with people, following their pages as well, not being all about me, but being like, oh, I'll go and follow them, I'll comment nice things on their posts and I'll engage with them. It all builds those lovely friendships that the market is known for, and then people want to buy and want to engage with you, which is why you're being so successful.
Yeah, it's been really nice. It's been a really nice one this time. I was literally talking to my husband this morning about, some days, what it's like, you must be the same. You have days where you feel like you're making such a difference and you feel so positive, and other days where you just think, it's just like rolling a stone uphill.
Yes.
And I think this August market's been a nice lift for me, because I'm doing really well with the fundraising. I'm not doing very well with growing my own actual businesses, like from my own side of it as well. So sometimes it just takes time, and I know most people say it takes a few years. So, but it's just having that little lift this month. And then last night, it was about 10, 11 o'clock at night, I was checking the 3Bs and they got to their 1,000 followers, and I could message the guy, and when you woke up this morning, it would say, get your 1,000, quickly check it. All those little things, it just gives you a bit of a boost, doesn't it? So.
Absolutely. And like, great for our own mental health as well, to be making a difference and that sense of purpose. And then for you to be able to then see that you're making that difference again to somebody else. I mean, how fantastic is that?
Yeah, it is lovely. Yeah.
So yes, a very nice boost for you and for them as well. So tell us a little bit about why you love our market. You said that you've done it once before, is it, or twice before?
Yeah, this is my second one.
You've come back. There's no obligation, there's no subscription or anything, so you could have just walked away after one, but you've come back. Why did you come back to us?
Everything you're about, you're just everything, it screams kindness and goodness. You've wanted to create a space where you could do something around your life and your issues and your challenges, and you've gone ahead and done that, and you're putting all yourself into it. So that's inspirational anyway. And then, like I say, I made a lot of friends in May, and it was just everyone, you could just tell everyone was nice. There was no one in there that wasn't lovely. I didn't, meet anyone. Sometimes when you go into places and it's sort of drop and run, isn't it? They kind of do a few posts, nothing happens, and they disappear. I think you've got people who are all in there, and you've also got loads of other people who are fundraising too. Yes. So like this time around, I've seen, there's quite a few of us that are doing things for good causes. People trying to do good things for good reasons and building good friendships, and it's a great thing overall. So there's no downsides.
Well, that's a lovely thing to hear.
No downsides.
I mean, we really try to achieve that. So, we've got no ongoing subscription, because I know what it's like when you're poorly and, you might have hospital coming up. You don't want to be paying for a shop when you're not even going to be there. These things are a big deal when you're poorly, or you're trying to do something off your own back and you haven't got the kind of security of a regular job. I totally get all that, and I really wanted it to be like an accessible place. And obviously we're the kindness community, so kindness is at the absolute heart of everything we do. So you will see, I think when I checked this morning, our comments and reactions and that are up like 3,000% at the moment, because it is such an engaged audience, because we're a pop-up as well. Everyone knows that we are here and then we are gone for that. So for that month, it is like go as much as you can, as much as you want to, when you can. And the activity is there, because we haven't got that kind of procrastination. I'll do it tomorrow, because when you're poorly you do feel like that sometimes, and then I've set things up in the past and not got round to it. And I really wanted it to be that this was a really active space. So the comments and everything are just off the charts. And we see so many lovely friendships blossoming in those comments, exactly like you've described. As the more you engage with other people as well, that gets your name out there. And then people get to know that you're a lovely, kind person, and then they want to support what you do. And that is how it grows. And we've got a few sellers now who have been with us time and time and time again, and they're getting like masses of sales now. Like, the more they engage, the more they show up, the more known they get, the more people know that they contribute to the community, and that they're not one of these like post and run and then complain, because that's not helpful to anyone. But the more they like really engage, that has like a compounding effect. And so we're really seeing that now. I think one lady got about 25 sales in one day yesterday, which is just incredible. That's probably a record for us. And that, that's so well deserved. She put so much into the market, and she's then helping us. She's done one of these video chats, so you can go and check her out, Sarah Johnson. She's going to get involved in another project with us, and we've got that collaboration going, and all of those things. The more you put into it, the more you get out at the end of the day, don't you? And it's great to see that is actually happening for you now as well, and that you're selling loads of your mugs for such a great cause and making such a difference.
Yeah, no, it's been really good. I can show you some bits. So obviously these are the mugs that I'm doing for August only. But I do make really lovely personalised pet themed. This is a poster that would be framed. So this was my friend. This is the local bar. And this is like all about, so it's her dog in the bar, all based around that. And then I made
that is so cool.
My other friend. So I make gorgeous personalised artwork. So these are really cool. And obviously the cushion of Radley. And I'm just going to get up.
Radley's such a handsome model.
We've got the bags.
Yeah. So this is the 3Bs project, yeah?
This is another little 3Bs. So
that's beautiful artwork. You've done a great job on that.
That's kind of where the mug inspiration came from. I made that first, and then I'm going to shamelessly show these again.
Oh, no shame in it at all, my love. This is your opportunity to promote yourself.
Because I think when you've got like physical and or mental health, both, like a lot of us, because it kind of all ends up in isn't it? For me personally, I feel like that's a really important message. This is very you, I think.
Oh, definitely. That's lovely.
I also make just handmade canvases, so just lettering canvases, just whatever people want, really.
Fantastic, multi-talented lady. That is amazing.
Well, I think I'm a jack of all trades, master of none.
Oh, do you know what? I like to say I'm a greedy crafter. I'll have a go at anything, pretty much.
I think I just like to. I'm not an expert at anything, but I do like to try lots of different things. I was like that when I was at work, and I think now
that's how we learn, isn't it? Having the courage to try something new is important. And for me, I get bored so easily, so I will try something with all the enthusiasm in the world, and then I'm like, oh, shiny object over there, let me try that. So totally get that.
So the only other thing I was going to ask you was about the kindness kits. Like, so yes. How does that?
So what we do, we now have a link with a local school who help make up what I call like the base box. So every kindness kit has in it all our kind of flyers and support information that tells people where to get help, how we can help, and all of that. It also has a meditation. It has like a postcard that they could write to, because connection is so important. So they could write a message to somebody else and send the postcard. It's all designed to be quite interactive, rather than you receive a gift and then you just put it in a drawer and forget about it. It's designed to promote you gifting things on, connecting to other people, and so on, and spreading the kindness. They all have now a keyring, a magnet, a pocket hug, and what I call a bravery button, and a pen or a pencil. So they've all got those in, but all different designs. We've got, oh goodness, across the whole collection that's on the website and way more beyond that, probably getting into hundreds of thousands of combinations of those, but they're all uplifting, supportive, encouraging, make someone feel better when they're having a tough time. So they're all appropriate to everybody, pretty much. What happens is people nominate someone on the website to receive one. I then get like the information come through, so it would tell me who the person is who deserves it, why they deserve one, so like what they're going through. This week we sent a record 15 kits in 1 week, which when they're like £35 each, they cost us to send, plus the postage. It was a very large bill this week. I will then read what they're going through. And this week, sometimes we get sort of a line of, they're being bullied at school or something. This week, they were like so many stories of people, and you just think, my goodness, like these people are going through absolute hell. And if we can just be that glimmer of light in a really dark tunnel for any of these people, then hopefully we've made a really challenging situation just that little bit better, and reassured someone that there is love and goodness in the world. And if we can provide that, and then they can get further help and support by receiving a kindness kit and be encouraged to reach out and get more support, then I think we've done our job. We can't fix all the terrible things that are going on in people's lives, but I think that sense of having a bit of hope and a bit of love and care, and knowing people do care. There's no financial barrier to entry or anything. There's no judgment over what someone's going through. We don't look at them and go, that person deserves one, that person doesn't. We literally send them out pretty much in the order that they come into us, as long as we've got enough funding to do it. So it's not necessarily instant, although we do process them every week, and as much as possible it would go out sort of within the following fortnight. I get the list of all what's going on for them. So say, for argument's sake, they've had a bereavement, then I would put in memorial items for them. If they've then, so say I get told they've lost their dad, they might actually get a memorial item that says dad on it, for argument's sake. We've got like some initial items now, with like someone's like first initial on them. So then again, that's another way that it can feel a little bit more personalised. So they would get items that hopefully like will uplift them anyway, but then things included that are specific to their situation. So maybe it's a mum that's having a really hard time, got no time to look after herself because she's caring for aging parents with dementia or special needs children or something. We might put like some pampering items in there. If it's a youngster that's being bullied at school, we might put, say, some fidget toys in there, that kind of thing. So they're all quite specific to what the person's going through. Go out through the letterbox, so then they haven't got to like go and collect it from anywhere. They don't pay anything for it. It comes out of our fundraising, which is what the market pays for, and then they would go direct to their letterbox. And often they've probably never heard of us. They don't know what we do. Someone has nominated them, and then they find out about us, and then they join the community, and then they leave us lovely reviews. You can check all our reviews out on Google and see like the difference that it makes to get something when someone is sort of at their lowest ebb. Generally, they might be, say, on a mental health ward, being sectioned or something. They get something, and it's like, hang on a minute, someone actually cares about me. There's like someone's noticed that I'm struggling and that I'm going through this, and they want to help me. And that, you know, that genuinely makes a real difference to people. And as well, like you can see like all the lovely crafts and things that are on my wall behind me. So these are basically all bought in the Market the Kindness community, but also the items that go into the kindness kits. I've said about the things that we put in from kindness community, but the other items that go in that are maybe more personalised or more specific, maybe pamper items, might come from someone who's selling Avon in the market. We might get memorial items from somebody who's carving wooden angels in the market. All that kind of thing. So a lot of the things that go into the kindness kits then also promote the businesses that have stall in the market. So it all kind of comes full circle. Then those people get promoted as well, and they get more people see their work, and then they grow, and it's, you know, all a lovely circle of kindness.
Maybe let me see if I can find some wellness.
And then promote your own business as well. You spend so long, you know, helping everybody else. Promote your Neil's Yard stuff, my love, and then, you know,
let me have a little
get
think.
Some more customers for that.
Okay, I'll see if I can think of some stuff I can send you. And is your address for me to send it? Shall I just private message you to get your?
This HQ is literally where I live. We have no premises to pay for or anything. I literally work from my bed or my sofa or where I am right now, which is at the bottom of my stairs, you know, very glamorous office.
Made it look lovely. This is what, when I watched your videos,
to everyone in the market.
This is what I,
you know, this isn't my artwork. This is everybody who I've bought from.
Yeah, that's what I noticed when I watched all the videos. I was like, it's lovely because you do support everyone.
So yeah, I mean, this is I genuinely care about small businesses. So like, I'm wearing a necklace today handcrafted by Jackie. I've got earrings on by Handmade for You, a bracelet by Bev's jewelry box. So it's, you know, I'm constantly, on the times that I do leave the house as well, which isn't very often, but if I do make it out, I always make sure that I've got things on that people might want to comment on. And then I've been known to be like giving people websites and things if I go out for dinner. I'm like, oh, go and buy this from this person.
I try and wear my t-shirt if we go out. If it's not too hot, like we go to the cinema or something. Mark had his on today, so we do try when we can, if it's not in this heat wave, but we do try to, or I carry my tote bags around with me. Obviously you can't carry a mug.
You're your own biggest marketing like billboard. There's a video that I've done with the top tips. If you search group, there's a top tips video that talks exactly about that, how you can like be your own billboard. And then when you're wearing your own things, people come up to you, they say, oh, I like that, where did you get it? Have a flyer, here's where you can find me and come and buy from me. So it's genuinely a great way to advertise and to let people know and spread the word about the fantastic work that you're doing. So keep up the great work, my love.
Oh, well, it's lovely to meet you, Laura.
You too, my love. You have a great day. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
No worries, my love.
Thanks,
Have a great
Laura.
day.
Thank
Take
you.
care. Bye.
Bye-bye.